Am I wrong for refusing to donate my kidney to my sick stepbrother I've never met? This may seem bad, but hear me out. I'm a 24-year-old woman, and last month I got a DM on Instagram. I scrolled through the profile and realized it was my bio dad, the one who walked out on us when I was 3. He had divorced my mom, saying he was too young and wanted a life free instead of being stuck taking care of me. The funny thing about this was that my mom did everything, from daycare drop-off to pickup, feeding, changing diaper, and putting me to sleep, all this while she goes to college. A little context about my birth. My mom was 19 and my dad was 24 when she found out she was pregnant. Her original plan was to let it go, but my dad convinced her to have the baby. She was a freshman in college and didn't want to keep me, but he insisted he would help and that his parents would too. His parents were not super rich but they were okay, and my dad was helping my granddad run his business. He was the only child. My mom's parents didn't take it well and almost disowned her. They told her she was too young, but my mom made the decision to keep me and nothing was changing her mind. So they left it and told her the only way they would speak to her was if they got married. They had a small courthouse marriage before I was born with very few family members. Back to the story. My dad divorced my mom when I was 3. During the custody agreement, he requested to see me once a month and was willing to pay a good amount of child support and cover half of my school expenses. My mom requested that this be put in writing for both of them to sign. He was reluctant but eventually agreed. After the hearing, my dad came for the first 4 months, but then he started showing up less, once every 3 months until I was 9. That's when he signed away his parental rights, and I never heard from him again. I didn't really care, because I had faced a lot of disappointment waiting for his pickup days. When he did show up, he never cared about me or my interests. He just did whatever he felt like doing. My mom's boyfriend at the time, now her husband, was like a fatherly figure to me. She started dating him when I was 7, and I got to see my mom have her dream wedding. Now to the problem. My dad sent me a DM on Instagram. I quickly replied and pretended I didn't know him. He told me it was my dad. I told him that my dad was at home and if he wanted to scam me, he should try a better method. Then I blocked him. The next day I got a phone call from my grandma, who I rarely talk to. She told me my dad wanted to talk to me, and I couldn't end the call out of respect for her. He asked how I was and wanted to meet up. I told him I'm always busy but I'd see what I could do. I didn't want to see him. For the following week, I was dodging my grandma's calls. They tried calling from different numbers, but I didn't pick up. They called my mom, and she told them I was busy. Then they came looking for me at my workplace, and I didn't have any choice but to speak to them. My dad started asking how I was, how work was going, and how I was so different now. Just casual talk. Then he said the reason he wanted to see me was that his son is sick and in urgent need of a kidney. I replied, wow, that's so sad. He went on to say that his son is battling for his life and that I should help by getting tested. I was surprised and told him I'd get back to him and needed to think about it. I didn't want to do it. After a long time of no contact, he only reached out because he needed my body part for his son. When I got home, I told my mom, and she was angry. She told me what happened to his son was bad, but I shouldn't risk my life for them. There are other ways for them to get a donor. I did some calculations. My stepbrother was born around the time he signed away his parental rights, so it's not like he didn't want to be a dad. He just didn't want to be a dad to me. That's his problem. The next day I sent him a message and told him I was sorry for what happened to his son, but I was not going to get tested for my own reasons. He asked if I was doing it to get revenge for him abandoning me. I told him no, because as long as I could remember, he was not a dad, and the people in my life never made me feel like I wasn't loved. Every day they show me how greatly they care for me. Then I blocked him. I've been getting calls and texts from my grandma and some of her relatives shaming me for not helping a child. I just blocked all of them. 2 days ago, my dad called my mom saying he was disappointed in how I turned out and that his son almost lost his life because I was selfish. They somehow found another donor, and his son is getting better now. My mom told him he has no right to say anything about me when he didn't care about me. She told him he was a deadbeat dad who made her go to court countless times because he refused to pay child support. That written agreement was the only thing that made him pay until I graduated college. Then she blocked him. I don't know. I'm feeling bad